Hi guys, I'm Chris, writer for Esports and today I have the pleasure to being talking with Niels, who is for Alliance. How are you, Niels?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for agreeing to do the interview. My first question for you, Niels, would be, how did you get into esports?
First, actually, it was very, very far back when I was 12, I think. I found, I played the game Call of Duty 2 with my brother,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, I beat him in the 1v1. We just went on one map and just play 1v1s, and I won against him, and then I don't know, I got that feeling of, having a nice play or
Yeah.
winning. It feels really good, and then I got hooked into that.
So, and why did you choose to become a professional Valorant player?
Uh, I actually didn't choose to. I just wanted to get better and better,
Mm-hmm.
and I really want to get really good at the game. And obviously, it's a dream, to make the money with that.
Sure.
And yeah, out of sudden, people noticed my skill, my level, and then they contacted me, wanted me to sign me in good teams, and I
Mm-hmm.
said yes.
And can you talk a little bit about your part in Valorant before joining Alliance?
Oh, that was actually super, super fun because we started in the beta
Mm-hmm.
right away. I had problems getting the key for beta. Like every one of my friends, like they just go on the stream for like 3 hours to get the
The
key,
key.
and I'm like waiting for days. I even told them, yo, go on this Twitch so you can get keys. Everyone got keys except me, so I was like super late. It was kind of annoying. But then as soon as I had it, I instantly joined up with my German colleagues, from CS as well, Rex, Nuki, and so on. We like instantly started playing Valorant. Then Rex actually played before PUBG, and he brought some PUBG friends with him.
Mm-hmm.
And we instantly started making a fun team, a fun streamer team, Valorando. And yeah, with Valorando, we just kept playing, played some tournaments. Everything was so fun because everything was new, and got invited to like Twitch rivals and things like that. And out of sudden, after Valorando, after we decided to go our ways, NIP was writing to me, like NIP, Ninjas in
Mm-hmm.
Pajamas. Um, they tried to contract me. I said yes, and then after NIP was Alliance.
Mm-hmm. So, and you currently play as a duelist, right? So, in your opinion, what are some of the things that make a good duelist, like at the pro level?
I mean, a good duelist should know like where to be, where to put pressure. Make space. It
Mm-hmm.
always sounds so simple, right? But it's actually a bit more complicated than that because you. It's not like about entering on attack. It's more like on defense, really getting the most out of that space. Getting a lot of pressure on them. And I think as soon as you see that, if they put a good amount of pressure on the enemy, then they're a good duelist.
Mhm. And how does your daily routine look like? At what time do you wake up? Like, do you work out in the morning or do you just go straight to the PC and start playing?
Actually, I never had a routine, but
Mm-hmm.
since recently, maybe like 2 3 months, I always made a shake.
Mm-hmm.
Milk, banana, peanut butter, whey protein powder, and oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, just oat. Yeah, I think just oats. But then like I mix them up, so they
Yeah.
get very very small. And I drink that. I go into Kovacs or the range or deathmatch, and then start streaming.
Mm-hmm.
That's normally how it goes. And then after that, I have practice with my team.
And like, how much time does like the practice with your team takes?
Um, it depends. Normal days should be like we have like 4 pregs normally,
Mm-hmm.
but also before we have strat time, and after that we have some talks as well. In between we have a pause. Uh, but actually, sometimes when there's like a tournament, we play more games. So it could be like up to 5 or 6 games just to get some stamina down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, around 6 hours I would say.
There are a lot of pro players that think like it's important to watch VODs on your own. Like, do you watch a lot of VODs on your own, or is it done more in like in the with the team?
I like watching VODs because I think when I was playing CS, like the demo, the replays and shit, that everything like that just made me get better because I had
Mm-hmm.
no one to tell me what to do, right?
Yeah.
I had no one to tell like how to play this game, and I learned a lot from these demos. And I should do it even more, I think, than than right now. But we still do it, and I still do it. Um, it's just hard because we don't have a replay system right now, right?
Yeah.
So we have only bots from Twitch and so on. So it's not the easiest.
And how do you prepare for opponents in general? Like, do you have a specific preparation method depending on also the team, how the team plays, the opponent team?
Um, we're actually working on a good preparation method right now because we lack that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like when you try to prepare for an opponent, you don't want to get surprised. You
Right.
know, you could anti-strike completely maybe, but you never know if they're gonna use that and in what moment. You know, so you just gotta be ready. You just not get surprised by any plays. So you actually look at the plays, see, oh, they can do that, but not necessarily like play your whole game plan around that anti-strat. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you should still play the same way you play, but just be ready for everything they throw at you.
And in your opinion, like what are some of the things and intangibles that each player from Alliance brings to the team that are like so important, especially to find success on a long term?
Um, yeah, like every player. I mean, when I was like in lower tier teams and there was
Mm-hmm.
like no org behind it, everyone spoke more freely. I would say,
Mm-hmm.
but also like less respectful,
Yeah.
like less team play, more ego. You know,
Mm-hmm.
more on themselves focused. So I would really say like you know having no ego and actually like being a good team player is very important. That every player should have that.
And like, what do you think you bring to the team outside the game?
Outside the game, you mean like outside
Like,
Valorant?
yeah, are you like a funny guy? Do you try to lift the mood of the team, or how are you?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I like it being around my teammates. In HQ, we are always trolling a lot. We're playing ping pong in the HQ. We are going out as well. On scooters. Like I don't know. I'm there for any fun. I'm
Mhm.
down.
And you talked about like that you have it's more like people are more uh, responsible in a way, right? And like talk to you with more humble, etc. How important is to have like a good team environment? Like, do you think in order to find success, like you need to have a good team environment, not only outside but also inside the game? And do you think that translates to the success of a team?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, always at the start of teams, there's always a good team environment because like everyone is new, like it's fresh,
Mm-hmm.
like everyone is hyped, motivated, and everything, and they also have more respect to each other. But a lot of teams actually, after that phase, they crumble a bit because then they annoy each other. They don't talk truly to each other or something, or they get annoyed again. And I think, yeah, it's very important for long term success of a team to have a nice team environment.
So you guys played in both close qualifiers, right, for challengers, and despite not being able to make it to challengers, you still played with against some of the best teams in Europe and actually beat some of the best teams in Europe. Do you think that like playing on both close qualifiers against some of the best teams in Europe helped you guys grow as a team and like even for you as a player, you gained some experience from that?
I mean, yeah, 100%. Like, the only sad thing about that is, we always prec against these people
Mm-hmm.
a lot. But it's like always, it's not the same prec and official, right?
Yeah,
But it's hard to get right now in Valorant to get good official training
yeah,
done. So these are literally the only chances to actually play against this team. And I don't know, if you're out of this tournament, then you cannot get to the next one where they're actually playing. So like, there's not a lot of tournaments other than VCT right now,
yeah.
right? So it's actually nice to face them, but I would like to face them more in officials.
Do you think that the scene misses some like good tier 2 tournaments with especially some higher prize pools to attract like the biggest orcs?
Mm, yeah, I mean, like right now, Valorant has VCT, right?
Yeah.
But there's no other organizations allowed to do a lot of prize money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't even invest in that. I mean, at the end of the year, I think they had like this graphic, and they said they're gonna be
Yeah, they're
some
gonna have
third
some
party.
tournament
Yeah,
done by Red Bull. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I'm really looking forward for that, and I think if that is going great,
Hmm.
then maybe it goes throughout the next year, as well. So that would be nice. I would really look forward for that.
And how would you describe like the playstyle of Alliance right now?
Um, I think we try to keep it a lot like balanced. We like to make them think at the start of a half that we play a certain way, but then we fake it out, play differently.
Hmm.
So I think we're not like a team that like always goes like 5-man push or like plays a lot of executes or plays only default. I think we just have a balance. So we like balanced teams like this.
So obviously you had the playoffs this week, right? You had a great regular season. Unfortunately, the playoff didn't go as well for you guys, right? So what do you think are some of the things you as a team need to fix or improve in order to win the VLR, which is your goal, I assume?
I mean, it's the same for like the VCT, like the champions
Hmm.
qualifier, right? Or the challengers, I mean. It's the same for us, and it's actually bad that it actually happens the same way. So we didn't improve enough on this period to actually, perform when it counts.
Hmm.
In the league, I don't know. I guess like it's still like the mental pressure. I think because in the league we play these games and we're like dominating, right? But there's like
Yeah.
nothing big to lose, right? But as soon as we go to elimination matches, one small thing goes wrong, then the other goes wrong, then that goes wrong, and it just all stacks up. And I think that's just more of a mental thingy because I know we can do better. I see it in Prex, I see it in the league,
Hmm.
and yeah, we need to fix that. I think.
Do you think like the new patch? I've seen some players say that the new patch like changed a lot of the ways the team plays, and also them as a player had to change their play style. Do you think that had a huge impact on you guys?
I think it did on one game because the Tundra game on
Hmm.
Haven, they played Brimstone, and before we pracked against maybe one team that had Brimstone, but they didn't abuse it that way,
Yeah.
and it just changes completely all the timings on Haven. Like normally you would like aggress A, then like on defense you aggress A, then you have one guy like hold the deep angle and see if someone crosses. Then he has enough time to fall back, and his teammates can join up on A, and there are
Yeah.
like three guys on A defending. This is like how you would normally play that. But now with Brimstone, the timings change, and these guys are not like the rotation guys are not there fast enough,
Hmm.
and everything just crumbles there, and we got really surprised by that against Tundra. And but in general, like I like the change. I
Hmm.
don't want to have the Astra meta. I never liked it. It's like full blocking, full support, everything. She actually did everything for the team, and yeah, it's nice getting surprised, I guess, because it's like getting exciting because you can do the same, right? But right now we get also leaks that Brimstone gets nerfed again,
Yeah, he got nerfed.
so it gets only one stim
Yeah,
beacon
one team beacon and the cost is higher.
and it costs us 200. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I think it's a good change. Like I'm looking forward for that.
And you say like you like the new meta, right? Uh, do you
Yeah.
think most teams will have a nice time adapting to the meta and like playing a faster meta is good for the game overall, or do you think like it's good for the fans, but maybe for like the higher tier competitive, it's not the best meta?
I mean, it's always for some teams it's gonna be better, and
Hmm.
for others it's gonna be worse. I think for like a really structured team and a team that relied on this blocking power, for them it's gonna be really bad. But like let's
Hmm.
say a team like Ascent,
Yeah.
uh, they're gonna like this change because they're actually having a lot of good executes running out together. And if then there's like that one agent with the blocking power is just gone, then yeah, they're gonna have better time now.
So how would you evaluate like your campaign in the Polaris VLR overall?
Um, Actually, it's disappointing because we really like we went into Challenger qualify. We knew we could beat these teams, and we missed it by one or two matches.
Hmm.
and now we need to go Polaris for a promotion event, and then in that the playoffs, uh, if we just won these two matches before in challengers,
Yeah.
we would already be there without playing this whole thing, right? So that is like really a put down, and then not even making it through players is really really hard for us. So we need to change some things, I guess.
And like you said, do you think like this system of the VLR and like only having one spot, then having the promotion tournament is the best system, or would you like to see maybe like another open qualifier like you had for first challengers instead of like doing the VLRs and then like a promotional tournament for only the winners of the regional leagues?
Yeah, I would love another open qualifier because when like as soon as people, I don't know, like there's always new teams building up, right? And that can be really good.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't have the chance, like middle of the year, to just show how good they are, then it's very annoying, So I think that's always good. It's always good to have at least like one open qualifier slot at least for this tournament, for the next one, for like every tournament.
Mm-hmm. And do you think like the teams that won their respective VLRs and are going to the promotion tournament have a good chance to qualifying for challengers too, or do you still think like teams big and supermassive will revalidate their slots?
Actually, I don't know. I haven't really looked at all the teams yet. I just know like Excel a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're definitely good and they can do some upsets there because they're you know they're scary to play against because they can just headshot you, win the round, turn it around. Even though you have like
Yeah.
a lot of structure, they just get the kill somehow, get the second, and then everything is out of the ordinary for any structure team.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they have a good chance for sure.
And what do you think about the? I suppose you have seen the playoffs for the VCT challengers, right? Who do you think
Yeah.
is going to like to qualify for Reykjavik, the two spots, and also who do you think is going to win the tournament and why?
Or actually, I don't know actually about that. I'm actually looking forward for that because I never like bet on teams that would make it.
Mm-hmm.
I like to watch it, I like to watch and I don't know. I never have like a preset mind who's gonna do it, but yeah, there's obviously teams that have a better chance than the others, right? But I couldn't name one right now.
And like, do you have a favorite team that you really like to watch from the VCT challengers?
Oh yeah, I like to watch Gambit. Gambit is always nice to watch. It's
Mm.
like I don't know. For me, they should have won champions, but they didn't. But they deserved it, I think. So I
Yeah,
like to watch them.
they've been probably the most consistent team in the past
Yeah.
year. So yeah. So is it harder for you and maybe also for the team to play against more structured teams or teams that like adapt more on the fly?
I actually love playing against structures teams
Mm-hmm.
because especially when you're like that operator jet, and you try on defense to make some space, you have a better feeling of the timings when you should go, with some experience. But when you play against, I don't know, more random, I would say teams,
Mm-hmm.
who doesn't have that structure, who rely on individual decisions, then it's a bit harder to read. So it's unpredictable, and it can go that way or can go that way.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have really a good run right now, they could just overrun you like this, get this duel, get the second one, and again, all your structure is gone and it feels very bad. So yeah, I would rather play structured teams. Yeah.
So is there a team that you are really looking forward to facing off against in the next season of the Polaris VLR?
Oh yeah, every team we played so far, I want to win against them. I want to win against Tundra. Like that felt very bad to lose twice.
Mm-hmm.
I want to win against Excel because it was like so close, and I feel like we should have gotten the comeback on Ascent. So yeah, I want to face all of them again.
And what are the main goals for Alliance this year?
I mean, we're always aiming for the highest.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no like goals like okay, make it to masses. I mean, obviously it's nice, right? But we
Right.
want to be like champions. So that's why we need to reconsider like everything that happened now, and see what changes we can do to actually come closer to that.
And for you as a player, as a duelist, what are your main goals for the remaining of this year?
Oh, it's the same for me. I'm aiming high. I want to be the best team, you know.
Hmm.
So I want to play in the best team against the best players. That's the dream, right? That's me.
And is there anything else you want to say to the Lions fans, Niels?
Oh, actually, I want to say sorry, and I want to say thank you for the support. We couldn't keep up the promise. We had really good performances, but we blocked ourselves on the last tournaments, and yeah, we should have won it. But thank you guys for your support. You were always there. Thank you.
Thank you a lot, Niels, for accepting to do the interview. I wish you guys the best of luck in the next tournaments,
Thank
and
you.
see you.
See you.